right, so welcome to part 2 of You're Making a Difference in Your World. And especially I'm speaking to our queer brothers right now. And part of what I think we often overlook, I love in the 80s when the AIDS epidemic was arising, and a lot of focus on people who were living longer and better, and studies were being done about people living longer and better. And one of the key components of many different characteristics of people who were living longer and better had to do with altruism, volunteerism, service, giving outside of themselves. So, when you actually give, the Course in Miracles says, giving and receiving are one and the same. When we're really coming from a space of generosity, when we know that we're making a difference in our world, it not only helps the people around us, but it also helps us. It helps us to heal inside, to come into our purpose, to be more alive and well in our physical bodies. So how cool is that? The other thing that I want to point out is there's a beloved brother, Dave Nimmons. Many of you probably know of him, and he wrote a book called Soul Beneath the Skin. And in Dave Nimmons' book, Soul Beneath the Skin, he talks about how there's a large portion of especially gay or queer identified men who give regularly of their time in service, in philanthropy, in volunteerism. So whether it's making the world a different place in some kind of human rights causes, making the world a different place in San Francisco, there are things like, the Read Aloud programs that are at Harvey Milk. There's Project Open Hand that's giving food out to people. There are services where your doggies are taken care of and made companions for those who are sick. There are so many different kinds of ways to express service that queer men almost take it for granted that just being who we are, we give back to the community. And I just want to honor that among all of our brothers, especially to say it seems like it's almost a part of the fiber of our being to give back, to be the change agents. We've been wounded, and as we're healed, we can bring that healing to others, which means we get to see beyond the fences. We get to break through the fences, and we get to invite people into all the good stuff that's on the other side of the fence. So continue to consider with me, how are you making a difference in the world? Thank you, and namaste.